How many immigrants do you have in the country without papers?
I don't know, it's millions. But what, you know, I mean, my personal opinion, the deportation system is dysfunctional. I mean, if there was that many people that got into the country illegally, they should have been deported by now. So is that what you're saying? Is that part of it is dysfunctional?
We have a question for you.
No English?
He can answer you perfect.
How you doing? Alphonso Aguilar, nice to meet you.
Alphonso Aguilar.
He has a question.
Yes.
I was asking, I was just reading here, it said that the immigration system is dysfunctional. I was trying to figure out exactly what part of it is dysfunctional.
He says that the deportation system is dysfunctional.
Well, it is, absolutely. Everything's dysfunctional, from removals to the legal process to let people in. We need to fix the system. There's a basic problem here. There's two basic problems.
Okay.
Border security.
The what? Yeah, border security.
I'm the former chief of citizenship under the Bush administration.
Say again?
I'm the former chief of citizenship under the Bush administration.
Oh, is that right? Oh, I thought I recognized the name.
We need to strengthen border security.
Yeah.
Too many people entering illegally. We have serious problems with violence along the border.
Right.
Now, we need to use all of our assets, all the assets we have at our disposal, fencing, sensors, whatever. However, that's not going to solve the problem alone. We need what Carlos Urinas is calling for, a guest worker program. Why? Because we have a demand for workers. For example, here in California, Central Valley, you go there, you realize you need foreign workforce for the agriculture industry. Americans are not going to do those jobs. Even if you deport all the agricultural workers, Americans will not do those jobs because we don't have enough Americans of working age to do them. So you need a legal system to encourage those individuals that we need to enter legally in the country. So that's what we support, Carl. And that's how you fix the system, because if we don't create a guest worker program, we're going to continue to have illegal entry. And we stepped up enforcement efforts, and illegal entry has gone down from 800,000 at the beginning of the decade to about 300,000 now. But we're still going to have it if we don't have a legal pathway for people to enter legally to work.
But, you know, let me ask you something here now. You talk about the border thing, but over half the people that are here illegally came in legally and stayed
have overstayed their visa, exactly. Yeah. So we need to also beef up enforcement, domestic enforcement.
That's exactly.
Absolutely. But that's if you have a guest worker program with a biometric card that is tamper-proof. The only way you'll be able to hire someone if you have that biometric card. So the problem is that we need to have a system, a law that is consistent with the free market. I'm a free market conservative. I believe in a law that is respectful of the free market, like Ronald Reagan did. And as long as we have a system that meets the demands of the market, the whole issue that we have right now is because of big government. Big government sets arbitrary quotas in Washington to determine how many immigrants are going to come in. Those quotas are arbitrarily set. They're not realistic. That's why we have this terrible system, with this terrible situation of 11 million undocumented immigrants. So let the market work. When we have a downturn, we'll have less people come in. When we have a surge in the economy and we need more workers and we can't find Americans, then let them come in.
Okay.
But the system has to be very clear if you can't find Americans.
Well, yeah, okay. What I'm seeing, though, is we have millions of people, just in California alone, who are illegally in the country, and then they have children here, and then now the California taxpayer is supporting them. So that's the draw, right? It's not just the work, it's the benefit.
But the problem that California has is a socialistic government that not only but it's not providing services to, if you're undocumented, you're not going to go near a social services agency because you're going to be afraid of getting caught.
Have you been to one of those agencies lately?
Yeah, but many of them are legal immigrants going to those, but they're also regular Americans going to those social services. I mean, you cannot, you have a socialistic model in this state where you're providing all sorts of services to absolutely everyone. You're going to go bankrupt.
Yeah,
and but that's what you fix. But I wouldn't blame it on immigration. I would blame it on the system. Fix the system. Cut those entitlement programs that are a waste of money, and you'll see you'll take control of your budget. But it's not. But at the same time, if you deport if you go to Central Valley,
I've been there.
If you deport all the workers there, the economy of California and the nation collapses.
I don't agree with that entirely. I mean, but I'll tell you something. A few years ago, I'll make it a couple of years ago, Arnold Schwarzenegger extended benefits, unemployment benefits to people who were undocumented because there was no work for them. There was a freeze on at the time. Okay, and then when the freeze came, the economy tanked.
But that's not a federal decision. That's a state decision.
I know.
With your governor. That governance
that's what's going on here today.
Well, the governors turn out not to be very conservative, not only in immigration, but also in social issues. I'm a full conservative. I believe in life. I believe in traditional marriage. If we want to advance the cause of the culture of life and marriage, we need Latinos. What did Prop 8 pass in California? 53% of Latinos voted for traditional marriage compared to 48% of regular voters.
Okay. Here's where I have a problem.
That's why Ronald Reagan was for immigration and for Latinos.
We're on the bus and leaving.
Okay, we're leaving.
The problem I have with that is racial politics. I hate it.
No, I agree. I agree. You know what? Latinos don't want to be a separate ethnic group.
Well, they
over 50% of the children of immigrants marry outside of their ethnic group.
But
Latinos are American.
But then why do they cling to this racial?
They don't. Those are the Latino leaders in the left.
Look at that bus you have.
That's it. But it's like saying Italians, don't you celebrate Italian, Irish, whatever?
Not when you get into politics. Not when you get into
American.
politics.
No. You're generalizing. You're thinking of the Latino
aren't
left.
you doing that with the race thing? You're saying
I'm not saying Latinos
generally-
not a race. It's an ethnicity.
You're
It's
saying
like
they're not a race.
Don't tell me you don't go for a green beer during St. Patty's Day.
I don't drink beer, and I don't really, but we're not talking about a holiday. I'm talking about
the same
voting clock.
It is the same thing. Okay, nice to meet you. Take care.
Come and visit us. We're Save Our State.
Okay, great. Thank you.